let's look at the caramel apple look. Let me get my mirror. I've got it right here. Let me adjust my screen just a little bit. Here we go. Now, I've already put on my primer and my foundation. I've already put on my concealer and my brows, and I've already put on my cheeks. Now, what I did to my cheeks tonight is I actually used, let me show you, I used this honey glazed highlighter, and I put a little bit of this Gilded Glow bronzer over the top of it, just because I wanted it to look kind of appley and sparkly and fun tonight. So a lot of times I do use this Honey Glow as a blush because it's actually a highlighter, but it gives my cheeks just a little bit of sparkle and shine, and I like that. I like to look sparkly and shiny. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the colors that we're going to use tonight, which are, let me find my little brush, here we go, which are the Crystalline, Sandcastle, Moss, and Cinnabar. So let's dive right on in and we'll take a look at this. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my glasses off, and then I'm going to use this Crystalline. Now what I'm going to do with the Crystalline is I'm just going to load my brush up with it just a little bit, and I'm going to go right in here. You all have seen me do this before. And I'm just going to give my eyes a little bit of a, kind of makes them pop just a little bit by doing that. Let me get a clip for my hair. My bangs on that side are going to drive me nuts if I don't clip those back. There we go. Now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit of it and just go right up here at the brow bone. And that's where I'm going to apply that. Just not a lot, just enough to give it a lift, because if you'll use that up there at your brow bone, it gives your brow just a little bit of a lift. Then I'm going to take the Sandcastle, which is, and I'm sorry, I'm having a little bit of trouble with this light tonight, this color here, and I know it's picking up really yellow on the screen, but it really isn't that yellow. It's more of a tan. It's the color of sand is exactly what it is. So I'm going to put this on my lid. And I'm going to actually go on my entire lid with this. I'm going to go up a little bit above the crease, just a little bit. And I'm basically using this Sandcastle as a base coat. It's kind of a neutral color. I think this color would work well with a bunch of other colors as well. So there we go with that. The next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit of the Moss, which is this color here. And I may do something different on this eye. I've got two things in my head that I'm thinking about doing, and I'm thinking about doing one thing on this eye and doing something else on this eye. We'll just see how this one goes, and we'll see. So I'm going to use this on the outer corner of my eye. And I'm going to kind of blend that up towards my brow, just a little bit. And that's going to give me something that looks like that. Now I'm going to go in just a little further with this, all the way in, almost to that Crystalline color, and just give it a good old blend. Then I'm going to get my blending brush, if I can find it. I don't think I brought it in here. Yeah, here it is. Here it is. So, blend it all down. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with that Cinnabar, which is this color here. This is the brown. And I'm going to get it. Let me find my angled brush. Here we go. I'm going to use my Mary Kay angled brush. I love this thing. This is this is a life-changing brush. I'm just telling you. Now I'm going to go right here, right above my crease with it. It's almost going to be like drawing a cut crease with that. And it's going to look right like that. And just put on as much as you want to right there. And then what I'm going to do is just kind of blend all that together. Because you're actually putting that kind of on top of that moss. And that's your color that's going to blend everything together, which is the cinnabar. And then just blend it. Now, that's the look for that eye. And I'm going to do the other eye a little bit different. So what I'm going to do with the other eye, it's going to start off just like this eye. Let me get my... If you all don't have one of these, I'm telling you, I bought this little thing at the Dollar Tree. This is a color swatch. And all you do is just take your brushes and do that, and it gets the color off. Now, this is not a brush cleaner. All this is, it just simply gets the color off. But, man, this thing is great. So I use it all the time. So I thought I'd just put in a little plug for that. I'm going to get a bit of that crystalline, and I'm going to do the same thing I did on the other eye. I'm going right in here. And then I'm going to go up here with it. I think I got a little too much, but I'll just blend it out. There we go. So far, it's the same that I've done to this eye. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to actually take the moss, this color here, and I'm going to use this moss over my entire eyelid. I'm going to leave that inner corner with that crystalline, but I'm going to go all the way in, all the way over my lid with that moss. I love this color. This is a beautiful color. It's kind of a taupey olive green. And I just simply love it. I think it's a beautiful color. It's one thing I really love about these Chroma Fusion eyeshadows is you can blend them. Most all of them blend really well together. And they are actually a long wear eyeshadow. They stay on really, really well. So there's that. Then I'm going to take the cinnabar, which is that brown. I'm going to use the cinnabar in the outer corner and in the crease. And then I'm going to blend all that up and out. Now, y'all have to tell me which one of these you like, which one looks the best. Because I'm just going to be honest, I did not practice this. I'm doing this totally off the cuff. But if you're doing a light, a medium, and two darks, you can a lot of times reverse the role of what you're doing with the color. So the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take that Sand Castle, which is this color here. And I'm going to go right in the middle to just lighten that up just a bit. And that kind of tones down the shimmer just a bit if you don't want to be real shimmery. So here's the two eyes. So after I put on the lipstick and I do the eyeliner, I'll let y'all vote to see which one y'all like the best. So let me do a little bit more blending on this one. She might need a good blending too. And let's grab the eyeliner. Now, I'm going to just use the Mary Kay eyeliner crayon in black. So, I'm going to put this on tonight. And I'm going to line my waterline with this. And I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll line my waterline on this side, and then I'll line both I'll do my above my waterline and my waterline both on this side. I'll let you all see which one you think looks the best. So to line your waterline, I know I've shown y'all this before, but just get in there and try to get in between those lashes if you can. I'm trying to show you all and still see in my little mirror here. And I know that my hand is blocking the view, and I am so sorry. I'm trying to But I got to be able to see what I'm doing, because if I don't, I've tried this before and I've poked myself in the eye. So I don't want to do that because it really doesn't feel good. So really try to push that in between your lashes if you can. So there's that eye. Now this gives you a little bit more natural look in your eyeliner if you do this. This also tends to make your lashes look thicker by lining that waterline. It really and truly does. So on this eye, I'm just going to go in and I'm going to just do a light line right next to my lashes. Now, I'm going to go in on my waterline and I'm going to just join those two lines together. Pushing this crayon up into my lash line. So it looks like one continuous line from my lash line, my water line all the way up to the line up on top. Okay, so now y'all vote and let me know which one of these that you like the best. I know they look totally different. This eye looks sick compared to this one. I'm used to seeing myself with a heavier looking eye makeup, and I always think I look strange without it. But not everybody likes a lot of eye makeup like I do. So I try to do both so that you all can have some, different things to look at. So next I'm going to use our Lash Love mascara. So let's just go with this. And let's just wiggle it up. You want to start from the base and just do a little wiggling motion. Now this is the same, like I just said, this is the same formula of the Panorama mascara. Those of you who have the Panorama, same formula, different brush. So they've just gone back to their old brush and their old packaging. The Panorama was limited edition with that special brush, and I'm not throwing away my Panorama brush. Let me just tell you, I'm keeping that brush. And I want you to know I have already tried it. It fits in here. So if you see my brush, and I've got a pink brush sometimes, well, that's where that comes from. So, but tonight I'm just using the regular brush because I like this brush too. So just use it in a little wiggling motion. Apply your mascara from base to tip. And be sure when you're putting on your mascara to rotate your wand around so that you're getting a more even distribution of your mascara. I don't know about you guys, but I actually have a way that I prefer to hold my wand. And it was a little bit of a learning curve for me to rotate that wand because I have a certain way I like to hold my brush. But if you do that, you get a more even distribution, plus you're using all the mascara on your wand and not wasting it. So that's a little trick tip from Wayne Goss, one of the guys I follow on YouTube, which I think it's a great tip. Okay, so here we are with this look. Now, y'all look for both of them. Now, what I'm going to do next is I'm going to take a little bit of the highlighter. I'm going to use Glazed, and I'm going to go just right there with it. I'm going to go down my nose, right there. Use a little bit on my chin. I'm kind of a highlighting fool, to be honest with you. I love highlighter. I really do. I like the sparkle and shine of it. I don't know. I should have been born in a ball of glitter, I reckon, because I love that stuff. Okay, so the next thing that we're going to do is I'm going to use the medium nude lip liner, if I can find it here, and I'm going to put my glasses on so I can see what I'm doing. Now, this is medium nude. Y'all have seen me use this before. This is one of my this is my favorite lip liner that Mary Kay has, and it may possibly be my favorite lip liner in the entire world. I love this. It's versatile. It goes with just about any color. I even wear it with my pinks because I love it. But now, I love a defined lip. You might not like that, but I like my lip to be outlined and defined because you can see my regular lips, they have zero color. So I need to define mine a little bit more so people can say, hey, her lips are not the same color as her skin after all. Okay, so what I'm going to do tonight is I'm going to just outline my lips, and I'm going to overdraw them just a little bit because you all can see here on my lips, I don't have much of an upper lip. So I'm going to overdraw them just a little bit tonight, just for you guys. I don't do this often when I go out, but I will sometimes if I'm going someplace special or I'm going, you know, like for an evening event or something. And especially if I know I'm not going to have to reapply my lipstick, I'll do that. So let me go ahead and start this. Now, you want to keep your draw on your upper lip. When you draw your upper lip, keep it round. Don't point it. Keep it rounded. Same thing on your bottom lip. Okay. Now, I realize this looks kind of ridiculous, so but let me go ahead and get my lipstick on. Tonight, I'm going to be using one of my favorite shades, which is Blush Velvet. I love this. This was a color we came out with in the spring, and this has been, I mean, I've used quite a bit of this already, but I love this color. It's very versatile. It's kind of a brownish pink. That's the only way I know how to describe it, and it goes with just about anything. So let's go ahead with it. Let's just run with it, ladies. Now, if you wanted to finish this off with a lip gloss, you certainly could, because this is a matte. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I wear it just like this. Now, I don't think, just because I'm, you know, the lipstick queen of the South and the makeup queen of the world, I don't think this is too much. I don't think this is too much lip for me. I think the lip is enough to make me look like I've got a top lip, but not look like I've had Botox, like, I don't know, like that movie, what was that movie where Goldie Hawn's lips were all out to here, First Wives Club. So I don't think it makes it look like that, but I think it's enough. So this is the look. Let me take this down, and let me take this. Let me leave this off so you all can see this. So let's look from side to side, and you all tell me what you think. Okay, this is one side, and this is the other. Now this is two pretty different looks on the eye. I don't know if, let me get in here close. But you can see how you can use those colors to do different things with them. So when you've got your palettes out and you're playing with them and doing things, just mess with it and see what you think looks good. That's what I always encourage everybody to do. Just mess with it and see what you think looks good on you. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter how much makeup you buy. You have to be happy when you walk out that door with what you look like. It doesn't really matter what anybody else says. You know, a lot of times people will tell us older ladies that they'll say, oh, you know, you don't need to wear anything sparkly on your eyes after 40. Well, you know what? I wear sparkle. I wear foil eyeshadows. I wear what I want to wear. I'm 65 years old. I think I've earned that right, you know. And if it's not my best look for the day, well, you know what? It's just not my best look. But I'm happy with it, and that's just the way That's the way I see it. Holiday open house on Halloween from 11 to 12. 11 to 1. And then, but the open house on Halloween from 11 to 1. And then the next day, there's going to be an online open house for those of you guys who live out of town and can't make it over here. Or if you just want to drive up for that, I would love to have you. And I'll put you up for the night if you want to come up here. But it's actually going to be at 3 o'clock from 3 to 5 on Sunday afternoon. Give people time to get in from church, get this in before we, before you have to go back to church maybe Sunday night for those of you all who go on Sunday night. So that's what I've got coming up later on in the month of October, and I want to give you all plenty of time so you can plan that. I'm really excited about that. This means I get to decorate my house early for Christmas. I am happy about that because I want it to be all Christmassy and everything for you guys so that you all can see it. And I'll do a little home tour of my downstairs. I don't ever decorate upstairs, but I'll do a little home tour of my downstairs too so that you all online can see and watch too. So listen, you guys, I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful evening and a great week. Praying that God would bless you all. Listen, guys, have a great week. You guys, I love you all. God bless you. Bye-bye.